interesting cloud here also. Um, I had some bean patties yesterday. They were also very good. Liked them a lot. Okay, now let's connect everything. The big connect. Uh, connect every machine. We should have enough cable for it, which is good. Okay. So, as mentioned, this is the biggest project by far in this playthrough, but it's only one of many, many big projects that will be going on. So, it will be a lot in the future. Um, and it's a lot of setup, but it's fun setup in its own way. Okay, so since we have this power pole here, what we can do is... I'm not actually vegan, no, but my girlfriend is mostly vegetarian. I want this power pole on this side. Um, she creates a lot of vegetarian and vegan meals often, and well, I don't mind it at all. Um, so yeah, but not. Uh, yes, indeed. Now all of the setup is pretty much done. What we now need is fuel. Uh, so what's interesting about this setup is that we have this setup with the conveyor belts and the splitters. Each splitter should split equally into each machine. Um, so what that means is that essentially it splits equally into this, and then forward. That means that, and it's from my understanding, what is considered a manifold setup. So you will have the first few machines being more greedy than the rest, because uh, these being split evenly and then uh, into here also means that more will go into these, and then less will go forward and split from here, and so on and so forth. So the manifold will become completely will feed slowly into each machine over time and become fully efficient at a later point. What I do like to do is kind of feed a little bit into each machine. I don't think it will be necessary in this case because all of our factory is supported only by 2 machines. So I don't think I will do that in this case. But yeah, I guess I kind of will because we have a bit of solid biofuel already. But it will feel amazing to just see this come to life when that happens. So let's, I guess, kind of do that. I want to do that manually. Um, so for that to happen, we just want to build the chainsaw, I guess. Um, so it will take quite a bit. That's a little annoying, but oh well. Let's add it to our to-do list. Okay, good. So we will need rods, and then we'll create some screws. Okay, now we'll be able to make the chainsaw. And there we go. Good. The chainsaw is a bit loud. I don't know, we'll see about it. So the chainsaw takes solid biofuel. Aha, yeah, I can see that. Yes, definitely makes sense. It can be tough. Oh god, yeah, the chainsaw is very loud. Um, maybe I feel like there was some way of turning down the chainsaw volume, but maybe there isn't. Oh well, we'll just have to deal with it. Okay, all good. No, you don't have to be sorry. I mean, I asked for it in a sense. It's completely okay. Also, these tree physics are new from what I remember. But I can see why that would make you go vegan for sure. Um, that is a good understandable reason as to why. So the chainsaw just lets us cut down so many trees and get so much wood and leaves, which we will need for our factory. Um, as you can see, so much more than just picking up the small bushes. What you will also notice is that the bigger the tree generally, the more wood and leaves it gives. So there's also a lot of screen shake. In case anyone doesn't like that, I can also see if that can be turned off. If it does detract a bit from the experience or make you a bit uneasy. Yeah, let's just cut down more and more trees. You know, while this doesn't feel so good in the real world, all the trees that are being cut down, the whole shtick of this game is that you are sent here to explore and exploit to the best of your ability. And you're not destroying the planet. I guess you kind of are, but it is for the benefit of fix it at the end of the day. And well, at the end of the day, this is also only a game. So it doesn't really affect the real world, thankfully. Yeah, so we have a good amount of wood at this point. Maybe actually I like going here because we have these massive trees. We also have a power slug up here. Maybe we can look to get that. I don't see an easy way of doing so. These big monster plants will make a cloud of acid around them, or poison rather. You want to avoid that for sure because it hurts you. Okay. Got some berries also. So yeah, we want to explore and exploit as much as possible in this game. That's just how it works. That's the whole idea of the game. Nature will be less and less present. And while the nature is beautiful and all, it's more important to save humanity, as Fixit so proudly says that their pioneers do. Okay, good. And, well, yeah, this is just an amazing place to get a bunch of wood. We are using some solid biofuel, but it's fine. We are fine. So, yeah, now is the time to get back. Yeah, I cut most of this place down. It's nothing like it used to be anymore. This is iron, right? Yeah, we don't really care about iron. So, let's make a ramp on this side, I guess. Yes. Okay, great. And, well, now we should be able to see. So, this one takes leaves. So, we'll put leaves in here. They will feed in here. Of course, since this is disconnected from the rest of the grid, we're not really seeing it do much at the moment. Then we place wood in here, wood goes in here. Perfect. So let's simply just for the sake of can we make just a single? No. Do we have to do this? I don't know. For the sake of showcasing it all come to life, let's simply just power one machine. Uh, oh, they're not connected actually, so let's do that first. I don't have cable for that. Great. Um, Cable is apparently my arch nemesis. Okay, so let's connect it. Then we should be able to see our max consumption is 4. Yes, so we need to connect here also. Good. Now our max consumption is 8. We want to then... Well, actually, yeah. We can do it like this. Okay, like that. Good. And now the max consumption is 12. More than enough for one machine. So, for the sake of just seeing things come to life, let's simply just put one piece of solid biofuel in here. And then we'll see things happening. I hope, if everything is set up correctly. We see biomass going in here, into the merger, going in perfect into the machine here. Then we'll hopefully see this machine working perfectly. And solid biofuel coming out. We then see it being split evenly across, which is what we want to see. Biofuel going everywhere. Perfect, you see these machines have come to life now. And as you can see, most biofuel is going into those two machines. It will become less and less for each, but the first biofuel, it appears to just go through the middle because the splitters split evenly, so it prioritizes the front output. So I guess this one will also be powered quite quickly. But yeah, more and more green showing up. The green light you see is a sign that the machines are working currently. This is amazing. We're seeing our first power plant, a big one at that. Like, it's the size of our starting place alone, pretty much. Um, and it should be able to power us going forward for a while. Um, this manifold setup will uh, get look better. All the belts will be like filled up and all of that over time. It will just take some time as we're creating more and more biofuel. And yeah, that's that's the power plant. So what does this mean? This means that we have a... Oh, all of these are not connected, so actually all power is kind of separated at the moment. So let's connect them all like this. Okay. Yeah, I could tell because the capacity was not where I expected it to be. So let's just continue. Now I need more cable again. So let's try again. Connect all of these. Okay, and one more. Good. Oh, let's build a ramp for the sake of me, because apparently I like falling. Okay, there we go. Good. This crafting bench goes. Yes, well, there we have it. Now the capacity is all the way up to 120. That's still not what I would expect. This last one also needs to be connected. Uh, isn't that a beautiful way of doing so? But it's fine. Okay. So 150. Okay. Yes. And then we need. Let's just make one on this side also. Yes, I made it on this side. There we go. And then connect here. Okay. Now it should all be connected. And now you see our capacity much higher. So 300, which is still not exactly what I would have expected, maybe. Yes, it's because these have not started yet. Okay, good. So let's just feed some of our biofuel in. This is a bit of a mess at the moment. Okay, there we go. And there we have it. So this will just slowly fill up over time and will be looking very, very good. As you can see, this is already at 55 biofuel. This is already at 56. Amazing. Well, do I want to connect them at the end or in the beginning? I guess I can also connect them here. I don't mind that. So let's clean this up a little. So let's disconnect here. Let's make you. You are like where exactly? At a weird-ish place like here. Okay. Good. We will then delete this wire. We will put you here. We will put you there. Okay. That is fine. Then we don't want you going across, but rather we want you going here. Then you to go here. Yes, perfect. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, only 2 machines are missing biofuel now. And they will soon enough because we're not using close to enough power anyway. And well, I guess now is just the time to connect it to the rest of the grid. These old biomass burners can go. We don't need them anymore. We don't need you anymore. We will keep you for now. That's fine. Yes, perfect. No worries at all. I don't know if you saw it all coming to life, but it is alive and working. Mad scientist like, and very nice and symmetric. And yeah, now we'll just feed the leftover biomass. We will keep some for the sake of our chainsaw. Let's just split this stack so that we have all machines working at once. These machines are so loud. That means that we have a total capacity of 450 with all of these machines working. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. As you can see, we have a bit of a bottleneck here. We won't be able to do much about it. Yes, you like the loud. Yeah, as you can see, like this constructor goes into a bit of an idle state. So while our capacity says 450, the max that we would be able to support at our uh, current um, conveyor speed is sadly half of that. But as soon as we get that up and running and better, that will be fine. Um, by that time we should. Yes. So we are not able to feed all the 120 biomass into this one machine because we only have Mark 1 conveyors at the moment, which only support up to 60. So, uh, yeah, so we need 120 to be pumped into this to be able to support up to that amount of machines. So what we will need next kind of is level Mark II conveyors because they support up to 120, um, moving 120. So that is simply why. But that will be for later. Uh, for now, this is totally fine. So what we will now do is connect this to the rest of the grid. Mm, I like the idea of having something in the middle towards the back here. Is this the middle? It's so hard to tell. I guess this is, but I cannot build on myself. Looks like the middle. And then, for now, we'll connect here. So, as you can see, now our max consumption jumped up to 60. Still far, far below 450. If you remember, each biomass burner is 30. They produce 30. So actually our full factory can be supported by only 2 biomass burners, but we have 15. But we are prepared for the future. That's why it is like this. We have a lot of wood, we have a lot of biomass, we will have a lot of solid biofuel. These machines will fill up over time. I will just delete this single piece of biomass. And yeah, things are looking great on the up and up. So yeah, it's a bit of a sad place to be because this was kind of the objective of today, um, actually, and I expected it to take a little longer. Uh, of course, I have like 15 minutes or so, but in those 15 minutes, I cannot really get so much done, I think, because the next objective will be to move kind of everything onto foundations. So I would be wanting to expand this platform, basically delete everything here, and move everything onto the platform to some extent. And then I would like to make full use of these 3 iron nodes. Also, now that we have splitters, we can become more efficient with these because these are producing 60 per minute. But this one is only taking in 30. So if we split this input, or rather the output from the smelter, we can, or the miner, we can put it into 2 smelters and make full use of the 30 each. We can do the same for this one. This one doesn't matter so much, so that's fine. This wire going so far is very distracting to me. So let's actually just do it like so, and then do it like this and like that. good. This feels a little better, at least. Um, yeah. So I think it just makes sense to kind of finish here at this point. Mm, So then the next objective, everything onto foundations. We won't have enough concrete for it, I think. So let's see how we would make that work. I don't really like the idea of making the game run in the background while I'm doing things because it feels a little like cheating. Because the whole point of that would be to, like, you let the machines work and then you go exploring for things, for example. There's a whole exploring aspect to this game that I haven't touched much upon yet. Um, so, yeah, I won't be doing that. It feels a little cheap.